here.
All right.
Presence means that God is with you. Do you know what I think after salvation? You know what I think the greatest promise that Jesus gave me first? I'm not talking about y'all mean. When he says, "Lo, I'm with you
Always.
even unto the end of the earth." What is interesting that "lo" is intrinsic in the Greek, which means you can drop that off the sentence and substitute it with your name. Kenny, I'm with you always.
All right.
Kenny, I'm with you always. Jenny, I'm with you always. I'm with you, Hightower, always. Not just in your good days, but your bad days too. Not just in the sunshine, but in the rain too. I'm with you always. What God was trying to tell Paul here in the month was this: as long as my presence is there, it don't matter what you're going through.
All right.
Because you see, as long as God is with me, can't nothing happen to me with that God sin or God permitted. Oh, somebody better shout right there. Look at what words it says on this part, and I'm almost done. In the fact, I'm going to play the three anyway, so y'all I'm going to shake your hand today, and you're going to hear every word I wrote down. In the Christian life, we get many of our blessings through transformation and not substitution. Somebody didn't get that. Let me read that again. In the Christian life, we get many of our blessings through transformation, not substitution. When Paul prayed 3 times for the removal of his pain, he was asking God for a substitution. Give me health instead of sickness, deliverance instead of pain and weakness. Sometimes God does meet the need by substitution, but other times God meets our need by transformation.
All right.
Transformation means God does not, if I'm praying to be healed, he might not heal me. He may transform me so that I'm greater than my disease. Transformation means that he puts me over what I'm dealing with. I want you, Sister Myra, again. Sister Myra had a stroke, but a stroke does not have Sister Myra. She sings in the choir because she's been transformed. Oh, hallelujah. She comes every Sunday morning because she's been transformed. Oh, hallelujah. When you listen to her voice, you can tell she's had a stroke, but she's transformed every time she sings on the verse. Don't ask God to substitute. Ask God for a transformation. Some of y'all still not getting transformation.
All right.
Let me show you this for a second. Clark Kent is just a regular old news reporter. But when Clark Kent steps in the telephone booth, he is transformed into Superman. Bruce Wayne is just a regular old businessman. But then when he goes into the Batcave, he comes out as Batman.
No, the comic book never come part of the sermon.
It's just a nerdy old kid that was beaten by a spider.
All right.
He goes into his little box. He puts on a red and blue suit. I'm just kidding because of water. But when he pour that blood on me,
All right now.
look at your neighbor and say transformation.
Transformation.
Look at your neighbor and say transformation. God is not going to always answer your prayer, but God will transform. Look at this. As Paul prayed about his problem, God gave him a deeper insight into what he was doing. Paul learned that his thorn in the flesh was a gift from God. What a strange gift. There was only one thing that Paul could do. That was to accept the gift and let God do his thing. God might not move your thorn, but just accept his grace. Because God's grace is more than enough. God's grace is more than enough. Sometimes God says no, but when he says no, he says my grace is sufficient for you. Do I have anybody in the house that knows about grace?
All right.
I said, do I have anybody in the house that knows about grace? Paul prayed 3 times, and God said no the first time. Paul prayed going to move in your life. Listen to me. Some things God is not going to take away. I visit Dr. Howard's home. If I weigh something on the floor, okay, this thing, get up now, get up now. I come to your house and weigh something, you just drive me crazy. She has a stain remover. I think it's called shock.
Okay.
It gets it stained up. Some stains in your life,
All right.
God's not going to remove them. Listen to me. There is no shot for some stuff. Especially keep a screen going and we pay it in and keep playing. Listen to me. Some things you can shake off.
All right.
Some stuff that happens in your life and in my life, it does not go away. So then that's what happens. God gives me sufficient grace so it doesn't bother me anymore. That's what you got to get in your life. That God might not move your forward, but He gives you enough grace, it don't bother you no more. Stuff that used to upset me doesn't even faze me anymore. Stuff that used to irritate me and tick me off to the highest level, it doesn't do it anymore because His grace has covered me. Let me show you something else about this grace. This is going to blow your mind. I'm going to stand up here so you can hear me.
Thank you.
Leave alone what you can't fix.
All right.
Leave alone what you can't fix. I was 12 years old, 10. I was coming down a dirt road on my orange bicycle I had gotten for Christmas. My grandmother told me, do not put the brakes on coming down the hill. Let the bike slow down. But I was hard-headed. And hard-headed totes the soft, useless Maximus. So in my fear, I hit the brakes. I went through the handlebar. The bike went up in the air and hit me in the head. But the worst injury was I skipped my knee. It's bleeding real bad. My grandmother, even at age 10, sat on it, put some iodine on it, and some witch hazel. She blew it and said, does it feel better? I said, yeah. When we get hurt, sometimes all God does is blow on us. But remember I said, quit trying to fix what you can't fix. So a scab began to grow where I skipped my knee. And it was a hard scab. And I couldn't leave it alone, I kept picking it. My grandma said, the longer you pick it, the worse it's going to get. Leave it alone and it'll heal itself.
All right now.
We're trying to fix what you can't fix. We're picking at your scab. Leave it alone. Heal itself. This is what God has done for you. He has taken His grace
Yes.
to fix for you what you cannot fix for yourself. So what you need to do when you get home today is resign from trying to fix what you can't
All right now.
and give it to His grace. This is my final point to you. Sometimes, I want you to hear me, God leaves the thorn in there.
All right.
So you depend on Him. Until you realize that God is your only source.
All right. All right.
So sometimes He leaves that thorn in there so we'll depend. But the bookend is grace. Grace will keep you.
All right.
And grace will carry you. I encourage you today to realize that when God says no, He has something better. Bishop, I want Amazing Grace today over you. Over you.